Good morning, everyone. I got to put my hat on straight. Okay, so we got back from the North Carolina straw job and went right into making hay. We've probably baled, I don't know, 500 acres or so, and we're going to put down the growing agent, as I call it. Actually, it is a urea, ammonium sulfate, and potash or potassium. I had somebody ask me a question the other day, and I didn't answer it, but the answer to what is potash, it's potassium. Potassium is a mineral that comes from the ground. If you don't know how they get it, it is mined. They actually pump warm or hot water down into the ground, and then they pump that dissolved potash liquid back up out of the mine, and then they run it through like a desalination process, like to make table salt and stuff from seawater. Only the difference is it's done with potash or potassium. So there, maybe you got a little education on that. So anyways, I just put my GoPro on the spreader, and I thought some of the footage was pretty cool. So I hope you enjoy it, and if I got time at the end, I'll answer a couple of questions. But thanks for being here. Nailed me with fertilizer, the prick. I was thinking I could zoom this in. I don't know. I don't think I can. All right, so this is the deal. If you look on the horizon, it's starting to look a little turbulent. So this morning, we had 0.2 of an inch of rain, which was enough to evaporate off and actually allow some accumulation of clouds. If you don't know, it takes a little moisture to make a little moisture, you know what I'm saying? If it's extraordinarily dry atmosphere, then we won't get rain. But because we had that 0.2 of an inch come in last night at about 1 o'clock in the morning, that allows that moisture to come up, and it's just building out there. So they're getting clobbered about 40 miles to our west, and not doing too bad. So what we're putting down is, oh, what the hell is it? I'm supposed to be putting 235 pounds, and that would give me 70,028.24. So I'm not putting 200 pounds. I'm gonna put 140 pounds to the acre because I don't need 70 units of nitrogen being applied. All right, you gotta be careful because this shit will hit you in the eye. It's winging it pretty good. I don't know if you can see that or not, but, and I don't want a deluge of rain. There's a shower there. That shower there is to our north, which I don't have much there, but that one there is the one that's going to get us. So if we get a 1/2 inch or an inch of rain, you know, even if it's quick, it'll soak in because we haven't had rain in over 2 weeks now, other than this little 0.2 of an inch. But I got 18 tons of material, 18 tons of fertilizer to put down, and you can see it here. You know, it's mostly, let's see, the majority of it is urea. I am not a big fan of urea. I would rather have ammonium sulfate, and the potash, obviously, and the sulfur is what I'm after. The urea, if you don't know, becomes volatile in the air. So if it melts, especially on a humid day like today, it will melt and then go off into the atmosphere, and I lose it, which is not what it's not what I want. What I want is to get this shit on before that rain hits us so that it can actually wash into the ground and yeah, do me some good so I'm not wasting my money. The ammonium sulfate, which has a positive charge, will stick. So about 1/3 of it's ammonium sulfate. 1/3 of it ammonium sulfate? Yeah, about 1/3 of it's ammonium sulfate. And, you know, so I won't lose all the nitrogen due to the volatility of it. I'll only lose about 1/3 of it, not even 1/3 of it, probably 1/10 of it will go. So, yeah, I did some spreading earlier today. I had to put him in there because I just needed to get this job going, you know, just need to get this job going. And so he's in there. I'm filling him or servicing him. I'm using ghetto trash. So what I'll do is I'll put this magnetic gizmo onto my bucket on the next fill up, because I got 2 more loads of fertilizer, 2 more on top of this one to put on yet today or this evening, and it's already 5 o'clock. So he dawdled over there, meaning, if you don't know what dawdling means, that's Dale Van Horn. Dawdling is when you find something better to do other than the job you're supposed to be doing. And you know what happens when you dawdle? You don't get your work done. What happens when you don't get your work done? You gotta work twice as long to get it done. So I'm gonna climb into my air-conditioned truck. Yes, my air-conditioned truck. And I'm going to get back to doing what I was doing before, which is, I don't remember. Alrighty, so I was watching my good buddy R. Peak the other day, and he was complaining about arthritis in his thumb. Well, he plays his banjo just a little different than I do. He does drop thumb. And I don't do that style. I'm not good at it. I'm not proficient at it, but I'd like to turn this down here. I'm not proficient at it at all, so. But he'll bring his thumb down here. I only use mine for the drum finger. Now, I haven't played this thing in an eon. I don't know what an eon is, but that's about what it feels like. So I think I heard eons in like Star Trek or maybe not only Star Trek, but what's the other one? Star Wars. Eons ago. All right. So anyhow, I had gotten Lyme disease several times in my life, and I'm now on a. I'm not on any drugs per se, but I take a lot of vitamins, and in those vitamins, there's something for my joints, and I like them because I'm actually now. I wake up in the morning, my hands don't hurt, my elbows don't hurt. I had it so bad before I went down to North Carolina. I started this stuff. I saw it online actually. It's this young fellow, built like a stockyard, you know. This guy is built strong, and he was talking about older guys losing their testosterone levels, gaining belly fat and other things, losing muscle tone with higher estrogen levels and shit like that. So I listened to his thing, and I bought his product. It's called Test Boost. Yeah, Test Boost. And I'm like, I'll buy 3 months supply of it. You got to give this stuff because it is an all-natural product. I'll give this stuff a Test Boost. And he says, you're going to have some effects that you're going to enjoy. Okay, that's true. It is quite true. It is not testosterone. It allows your body to naturally produce the testosterone that you've lost. But the wonderful after effects are that my hands and elbows don't hurt. So I take HGH Booster, Test Boost, and Secretagogue. Now, I know you guys are probably thinking, oh my God, this guy's like going health nuts on me. But I am actually going to start picking this thing up again because A, I miss it, and B, I miss it, and C, I've become so incredibly rusty, I don't even know what the hell I'm doing anymore. See, I just don't even know where I'm at on the board. I'm telling you, it's been years. Literally, you guys haven't seen me play. Last time you saw me play, I think it was a live stream, and I was so butchered it was awful. So if I pick it up and I start playing it again, I'm going to learn some new stuff. And yeah, it's filthy. The reason it's filthy is because I've actually worn away through the coating here. This is a cheap Epiphone banjo. I've got a really nice banjo in the bedroom there that I was purchased for me by an ex-girlfriend of mine that I had for a very long time. You may remember her. Which was great. I never play it. I don't play it, even though it sounds second to none, one of the best banjos I've ever played. I like the open back banjo. I don't know why. I think it's more Americana. I have my original banjo that I bought when I was a kid, like 19 years old, just after getting married. I bought a banjo, and yeah, and I did. I've always had ambitions of building a banjo. I just never got around to it. But my good buddy R. Peak up there in Maine, which I'm just dying to be able to go up and visit with him. I have my motorhome, and I just want to take the motorhome up for 2 days, drive up to Maine, hang out on the coast for, like, take 3 days off, 3-4 days off. And I may do it. Me and my wife and William will probably do it. Catch up with Mr. R. Peak there, and he has made the John Deere Canjo probably about the time that the arthritis in my hand had gotten so bad, and I'm going to tell him about Test Boost and HGH and all that other wonderful stuff, because I'd hate to see a good old guy like him not be able to do, play his banjo. I learned a lot from R. Peak. He may or may not think that he's a teacher of any sort, but there was some things. I was actually playing with finger picks before I started watching him 12 years ago. Anyway, I do know a lot of other things on this thing. I just go to the old standby to loosen up, you know, when you first pick it up. But I'm sure this doesn't interest you at all, and maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, but I know a lot of things about a lot of stuff, just enough to be dangerous. And the side effect of that test boost and all that stuff, I don't know why, but I just feel like, really strong. You know, I'm 48 years old. I'm supposed to be going like, oh, one foot in the grave, the other on a banana peel. Well, I don't feel that. I don't feel that way at all. So any of you guys that are looking into this stuff, it's not cheap, but you get what you pay for, and you pay for what you get. And I'll leave you with that note. Thanks for watching.